1st of April today, so a new month. It's quite nice actually outside weather-wise, so nice spring morning. I'm just heading up to corrals again now. As you can see, on the 1st of every month we put magnets into our into any heifers that are turning 12 months of age the month coming. So any heifers that are going to turn 12 months of age in April will get a magnet. What the magnet does, sits in the bottom of the reticulum, and basically it picks out any metal foreign objects that the cow might eat up while she's eating her ration. Because what we tend to get, because well, we don't really use tyres anymore in our silages, but also we get like bits of tin cans and things like that in our alfalfa. What are they at? In our alfalfa bales. So what the magnet does is it picks up any metal objects that that may be in the feed. Because for instance, if you get a wire off of a tyre, sometimes it can puncture the stomach of the cow and, well, basically kill them. So we tend to put these magnets inside them so that if they do ingest anything that they shouldn't do, that is steel, then it'll stick to this magnet and it won't be floating around. It won't work its way through the guts, through the gut system, floating around and causing any damage, basically. So we put them in every animal. Every animal has them, and yeah, it kind of does what it says on the tin, really. So yeah, so everything that's 12 months old get, when they hit 12 months, so just a month before breeding, they get them put in. It's easy, I'll show you in a minute. It's just in an applicator gun which goes down their throat, and we just drop it in at the bottom of their throat there. Sometimes it's easy to put in, sometimes it's not, because it's quite a big, it's about that big. So if you don't get it in quite the right spot, they can kind of push it back up with the muscles in their throat, and then they spit it out, which is not always the best of things. But anyway, I'm just here now, so we'll go up here and we'll see the lads, and we'll go from there. So here I am now in the right corral, because I started walking up corral 9, and then I realised that we were starting in corral 8. It's just been one of them mornings. But anyway, so I'm just walking up now. Because we do everything with these yokes, it's locking yokes, yeah. We have to wait. We have to wait for the Kirby to come and feed them. So what Kirby will do is he'll just put feed down. These, when you set them, the cow puts her head through them, just locked like that, and she's in, and she's locked up. So yeah, we'll just wait for the Kirby to come. Everyone is here waiting. Oh, here comes Kirby now. So gonna go. Anyway, I might just pop you up here somewhere on the side, and you can watch him unload some feed, because they are pretty cool things to watch. Like, you don't see it everywhere in the world. You don't see a lorry feeding cattle. So I'll just pop you up here, right? And you can watch it. group are doing. Basically, it's quite simple. We've got an army of men. Mark there is going along and he's doing air tag checks. Anything with an orange mark on it isn't eligible for a magnet. She's not old enough, basically. Or the other way, she's already had it. Peter's then going along. He's putting these magnets up here so that the guys know where the guys know which animal's the magnet. Then Nico and Arafat, they're doing vaccinations for botulism, which is, without going into too much detail, you get it mainly from dead animals, from digesting dead animals. It's a wasting. It wastes an animal, right? It wastes a live animal. So without going into too much, it will kill a live animal. Without going into too much detail, that's what that is. These guys then, Michael can be our thing, is putting a magnet in. There you go, Mike, you're famous once again. So yeah, all he does is he puts the magnet in and travels down the esophagus, and then you just drop it at the bottom of the esophagus there. And then as food passes through, it just picks up any metal objects that shouldn't be making its way into the gut. Right? So, yeah. See this? What's this one here? There? So you just got to watch, because they do spit them out. It is quite annoying. But anyhow, right, I'm going to help him. I'm going to get on, so I'm just going to put you on the front of the truck and we'll go from there. Right. So this here is the magnet. You can see that here, right? Yeah. So it's just a cage with a magnet inside it. It just sticks to anything like. Pop it in the gun like so. Just try and then come down this side. That's it, thank you. Open the mouth. Pop it in. Gone. All done. Alright. So, right, yeah, so I actually didn't do an ending to that video whatsoever, just because But if I'm honest with you, it's breakfast time and I was hungry, so I just wanted to go and have breakfast. So I'll do it now. Yeah, we put, I think it was 790 some odd magnets in that day. This was actually 2 weeks ago now, something like that, a week ago. So yeah, so we put a fair few magnets in. Just something I just wanted to clarify from earlier on in the video that I didn't get it wrong. It's just that when you're talking into a camera, sometimes you kind of forget what you're saying. You drop it into the reticulum, that magnet, but it passes through to the rumen, like so. So yeah, it goes through to the rumen, yeah, I just thought I'd better say that instead of before I get a know-it-all somewhere, come back and tell me that I haven't got a clue what I'm on about, which I probably haven't, but you know. Anyway, there's one last little thing on this video. I'm going to start adding, it won't be every video, but it'll be some videos, there'll be a little bit added on the end, because as I've always said, these videos, although I love to share it with everybody that's got them, as I said, I set out with the sole purpose so that my two little ones, William and Molly, and other people that are, you know, family, friends, or well, other people that are family and close to me and what I'm doing. So there will be another little bit added into some videos, and it's basically the old man. So for those of you that don't know who Father is, he's basically a grown-up version of me, quite obviously. I would argue sometimes whether he is a grown-up version of me, but anyway, he works on an arable farm. He's like all of us Mitchells, really. He's an arable man at heart. I was the only one that kind of ventured off into the dairy game. So yeah, so he's on an arable farm down near, well, he's in Oxfordshire. And I was just going to add a little bit every now and again whenever he decides that he can film something, just at the end of the videos, just to put a bit of diversity in it and for the kids to see their grandfather doing something. Anyway, I'll see how that goes, but I just wanted to kind of introduce you to it, instead of it just popping up at the end of this video. And there will be a small thing on there now. But anyway, again, I hope you're all well with everything that's going on, and I shall speak to you soon.
Right, Chris, you wanted our moment of madness this week, drilling out on the big field behind our house, where the rake was. We're filling in the patches, as you can see. So I got something here to show you. I thought you'd love this. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. How about that then? It's a steam engine with an old spunker drive in it as well. She's pushing out some smoke. He's been out here for hours playing with that, trying to get it going, and at last he's actually working with it. She's a beast. Like I said, we're putting in oats, our own oats in here. This is the last bit of drilling we got to do. We just as well have ripped the whole lot up. Up the top you can see the rake, but it's not all that good. So there we are. That's my moment for the day. Hope you enjoy. Cheers, bud.